Secretary of State Mike Pompeo departed on Thursday for continued denuclearization talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. As he boarded the plane, he brought with him two gifts for Kim from President Donald Trump. Mike Pompeo left Washington on Thursday for a two-day visit with Kim Jong-un. While in North Korea, Pompeo will attempt to get Kim to act on the denuclearization pledge he made in Singapore and secure the return of the remains of U.S. soldiers killed during the Korean War. Pompeo arrives in Pyongyang on Friday for a two-day visit. This is his third trip to North Korea. He is accompanied by Sung Kim, the U.S. ambassador to the Philippines, and seasoned nuclear negotiator, Allison Hooker, a National Security Council advisor, Randall Schriver, an Assistant Secretary of Defense for Asia-Pacific Security Affairs, and Andrew Kim, the head of the CIA South Korea Mission Center. 6 reporters are also on the plane. Pompeo is expected to discuss the return of the remains of U.S. soldiers killed during the 1950–53 Korean War. Although the North agreed to return their remains, details need to be ironed out, and North Korea has not yet taken delivery of some 100 coffins that are waiting at the border. The two sides will also discuss the timing of the North's dismantlement of the Tongchang missile engine test site and whether to allow U.S. monitors to observe the process. Source: chosen. In order to start negotiations off on the right foot, Mike Pompeo brought with him two special gifts for Kim Jong-un from President Donald Trump. One was a personal letter, and the other was an Elton John CD with the song Rocket Man. Sources in Washington said the gifts reflect Trump's expectations that Kim will follow through on the pledges in an agreement the two signed at their summit in Singapore. The Rocket Man CD was the subject of discussion during Trump's lunch with Kim, said a Washington insider. Kim mentioned that Trump referred to him as Rocket Man when tensions ran high last year. Trump then asked Kim if he knew the song and Kim said number. Recalling this conversation, Trump asked Pompeo to take the CD with him containing the song for Kim. Trump autographed the CD and wrote a personalized message to the North Korean leader on it. When Secretary of State Mike Pompeo left on Thursday for continued denuclearization talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, he carried with him two gifts from President Donald Trump. Along with a letter from Trump, Pompeo planned to hand-deliver a CD copy of Elton John's Rocket Man. The gift was not only a reference to the nickname given to Kim by President Trump last year, when the two were engaged in a tit-for-tat that included a number of traded barbs, insults and shows of force, but also to their recent June summit, when Trump learned that Kim had never heard the song. Pompeo is scheduled to arrive in Pyongyang on Friday, and will spend 2 days in North Korea. In addition to talks regarding denuclearization, he will continue to negotiate the return of the bodies of American soldiers who were killed or imprisoned during the Korean War, 1950–1953. Source: The Daily Caller. The relationship President Donald Trump has fostered with Kim Jong-un is truly amazing. Only months ago, it seemed we were on the brink of war with North Korea, and now, Trump and Kim are exchanging tongue-in-cheek gifts with complete denuclearization on the horizon. Trump walked into a volatile situation when he took the White House, but has brought us closer to world peace than any other president in memory. If anyone deserves a Nobel Peace Prize, it's him.